And they adjourned for the day, and the case settled. And then 2 weeks later, it was on the front page of the Boston Globe, and there were, I don't know, hundreds of blog posts and thousands of comments about it, many of them leading back to some of the stuff that I was writing about him as it was going on, the warnings that were going on. So creating news. There was, back in February, does anybody know the Volokh conspiracy? Eugene Volokh, perhaps the preeminent law blogger in the country. He's a professor out at UCLA, and he had written something about the issue of secession, and that this had not been settled at Appomattox. As it happened, my brother is a screenwriter, and he was working on a screenplay about the state of Maine seceding. This was a comedy, political comedy, a farce. And he had written to each member of the United States Supreme Court asking about the legality of secession because he wanted to set up a battle. And Justice Scalia responded to him saying that the issue was settled by the Civil War, and by the way, he couldn't think of any way that it would come before the court. I took my brother's letter from a few years ago, put it up, and said, Professor Volokh, Justice Scalia disagrees with you. And here's the letter. New York Times, Washington Post, MSNBC, Hollywood Reporter, the long list, tens of thousands of page views because of this. Making news beats the hell out of anything else. Dozens and dozens of inbound links coming. I've done a number of April Fool's gags. This year, the New York Times got busted after I announced that I was the official White House law blogger.